Hey, it's been a while. Welcome back to my channel. Yeah, this one's gonna be short. It's just gonna be a very quick update about where I've been, what I've been doing. Not too much though. And just a review of my Ulta haul. I went to Atlanta back in February for a wedding and did a few pit stops to Target, Ulta, and a few other stores that I can't quite remember right now, but Ulta was one of my main stops and I got a few things and we're gonna try them out. I know you're probably thinking, what the hell is on your face? And I probably just gave you a bit of a jump scare, but let me explain. So I get super oily throughout the day, so I wear calamine lotion before I put on my primer and all the other stuff. And so so for me, calamine lotion helps to, I guess, subdue the oil, and then I put my primer and my foundation and all that jazz, and it pretty much stays intact for majority of the day with like minimal touch-up needed. So that's why I'm looking like this, Casper's long lost cousin. So to start off, we are going to use e.l.f. Skin Suntouchable Invisible Sunscreen 35F. Can she English? 35. Where the heck did the F come from? 35 broad sunscreen. She can't speak. Seigneur. e.l.f. Skin Suntouchable Invisible Sunscreen 35 broad spectrum SPF. There. Sun protection plus blurring primer. Water resistant for 80 minutes. I don't know if you guys can even see, that's a little bright. But let's take her out the box. Okay. It's not a bad size for a primer. I don't know if this, is it mini? No, I think this is a full size. Okay. Full size. I find it a little small, but I digress. Maybe you don't need much. Let's see how it goes on. That was completely unnecessary. Let's try with that. Got like a, what did she say, like a pea size amount? Sure. Let's go with that. While I'm doing this, a bit of an update about where I've been since you guys have been asking. Kidding, none of you guys asked, but I'm gonna tell you anyways. I've been away from YouTube because I was trying to focus more on school and just getting that done, because I did find that YouTube was becoming a bit of a distraction. Not just YouTube, just social media in general was becoming a bit of a distraction. So I figured I would pause the YouTube for a little bit and just focus on finishing my studies, and that's where I've been. Yeah, she's finally done. I need to stop referring myself to the third person. I am finally done. Got my bachelor's honors degree, whoopee, yay me, in sociology. And that's pretty much what I've been doing. Also bought a house, that's a thing. Bought a house with my sisters, moved out in the middle of nowhere. Okay, so that's on. That was actually, I probably could use a little bit more. I feel like I didn't get I didn't get enough on my forehead. But it does, a little bit does go a long way. I would just use slightly more than a pea-sized amount. Just like to press that in there. Okay. Modeling and acting has been doing good as well. I'm in a mini series called No Regrets. So that's good. That premiered last year. Yeah, last year now. That's been doing good. We got picked up by a network, a US network, so that should be coming along soon. We'll see. And yeah, that's the life update. There's not really much to it. I've just been living life, enjoying it, and here we are, back over here. I was a little overwhelmed when I got to Target, to be honest. Sorry, it's not Target. I keep confusing the two. It was Ulta. It's basically, at least it reminds me of Sephora, but like a smaller version of Sephora, but it still has such a wide variety of stuff. And I felt like a kid in a candy store, but also like my eyes were like, I don't know where to go. There's so much to look at. So I feel like I didn't really get exciting stuff, but I got stuff that I would use and would want to try. So to put my foundation, concealer, and all that jazz powder, I got this brush over here, Real Techniques. It's called the Glow Round Base Brush, and it's supposed to give you, a airbrushed buffing look. It's a dense round shape with flat top for airbrush buffing. We'll see how that does. Then I got these little powder puff duos. Yes, the powder puff duos from Real Techniques as well. This one's a 2-in-1, so one side is for powder and then the other side is for any sort of liquid you put on your face. This one's concealer, so I guess that's any liquid or whatnot. And then I got like these little mini things. I honestly probably don't need these. They just look really cute, so yeah, I got them. Foundation wise, let's use Makeup by Mario. I have my holy grails that I love using, which are the Dior Backstage foundation and my Pat McGrath, but I like to save those for special occasions. So for every day, we are using Makeup by Mario. I find that it's a little warm toned on me, so I do have to finesse it a little bit. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna try one side with the brush and then another side with the puff. I'm scared to use the puff, to be honest, but we shall see. Can you come out? Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Here we go. Here we go. I don't know if I want to go in directly with my brush with this. I'm noticing there's some little unevenness here. A lot of them are kind of like a few stragglers are sticking out a little too far from my liking, but hopefully that won't have a big effect on the look. It won't like leave lines on my face, if you know what I mean. Like, you definitely won't catch that on camera, but yeah, no, it's not focusing. But there's like almost like they're falling out, and I'm trying to get, okay, let me not ruin my brush. But anyways, I think I'll go in with my finger first and just do this. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is quite nice. I'm scared I'm gonna. Oh. Okay, I knew this was here, but she's a little too obvious on camera. Like, who asked? Why? Freaking HD cameras. But anyways, carry on. It is what it is. Okay, I feel like this brush is actually spreading it quite well. Like, I feel like I could keep going. I'm gonna go down my neck a little bit. I could probably do like, oh, let me leave half of my face for the other part, for the other brush. Sorry. That was pretty good. Normally I use a sponge with this foundation, and I feel like I have to like use 2 pumps at least to get like the coverage that I like, and I'm not mad at this. This is actually really good. Not bad, not bad. I quite like this. I think this might be a new favorite. Ooh, 1 finger, 2 fingers, 1 finger, 2 fingers we're going in with. Oh, I don't know. I can already tell you that I do not like this for liquid at all. It definitely absorbed a lot more. I feel like I have to drag more. Yeah, no, I feel like most of the product is stuck over. Can you see that? Most of the product got absorbed right here, and I feel like I have to like really press to get the product out. No, I don't like that. We're not using that anymore because that was a waste of my foundation. Low key, when I see if I could like brush it out. Oh no. Okay, well maybe the other side will be better for powder, but I do not like this at all for liquid. That's disappointing. I'm gonna finish this up with the brush. All right, next we have the Mini Miracle Concealer Puff. which is for targeted concealing with maximum coverage. It feels like it has the same, I don't know, fabric, whatever you want to call that, as the bigger one. So I'm not too sure how I'm gonna like it, but we're gonna give it a shot. Actually scared, but we will see. Now, normally this is my go-to, my Pat McGrath concealer. She's running low, so I've been savoring her, but I've also been loving this MAC color corrector little palette, which, oh, there we go, has like color correcting colors in here, and then like a range of shades to like either contour, conceal, or even like wear as everyday if you just want to like touch up a little bit here and there. So let's get into it. You know what? Just because they both have such different consistencies, I'm gonna do again one side with the liquid and then one side with more like the cream base, and see if using that little puff makes a difference between the two. We shall see. I don't want to use too much. I'm really not going anywhere after this. I'm sitting on my couch. Like, why am I wasting makeup for? I'm gonna let that semi dry. I'm gonna just apply with this brush here. Okay. That's actually really good. Oh, that blends really nice actually. Oh, I quite like this, huh? Ooh. Okay, so with cream products, I absolutely love. Okay, so that really blended quite nicely. I'm happy with that. Like, I wouldn't even need to go in to like touch it up. Like, okay. You know what, instead of getting a new one, I'm just going to use the other side, since the other side doesn't have the product on it. And we are going to attempt with the liquid side. J'ai peur. I wish it was slightly more pointed on the end here, just to get properly in my like right corner here of my eye, just because I feel like I end up getting a bunch of it on my nose trying to go in there. Okay, I actually like it for that too. Not a fan of it for foundation, but I'm loving it for concealer. Wonder if the big one will work for concealer. I'll try that next time, or maybe I'll try it on my forehead, because I know I like it already for my under eyes. Probably like targeted areas over here, but okay. I'm gonna try the big puff for blending out concealer. Nope. I feel like it's just taking off like the foundation and stuff too. No, I don't like that. I don't like it one bit. Not a fan. I am not a fan. No bueno. Nope. I'm gonna just stop that and try to fix. Oh Lord, it took off some of it. I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10. I think I still prefer to use like my concealer brush over here, wherever I just put it. Here it is. I still prefer using this concealer brush, just because I find I have more manipulate the concealer more and actually get it to where I need to. But this is also still really good. I'm actually surprised at how much I like this. So 8 out of 10 for this. This side, we have yet to see about this side, but this side,
bombastic side eye.
I'm gonna give her a 4. That made me mad. Like, look at all that product. And maybe I should spread it out more instead of like leaving a glob like I normally do and then going in with my brush. But I'm still not a fan of how much that absorbed, and I feel like it was just picking up the foundation more than anything. And maybe it is just for concealer and stuff, but I'm not a fan of this guy either for concealer, just the smaller version. So, no bueno for me. For powder, I have my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. Is it translucent? Am I just saying? Yes. And medium deep. Okay, see, it might have redeemed itself just because I really like the way it applies powder. You might just be jumping up from a 4 to a 7, mate. I also just noticed, normally by the time I'm putting powder on right now, like after I set my concealer, after I put my concealer and I'm putting on powder, or I'm about to, I notice that there's already crease lines. That's, I guess, the downfall of using this brush, or maybe I'm just not professional. Maybe not, I'm not a professional, so maybe I don't know what I'm doing with this brush. But either way, using this guy, I noticed that there weren't any creases, so oh, son of a gun, I meant to contour and I've already put my powder. We'll make it work. I'll finesse this. Actually, you know what, I'm at home, I don't really need contour, but I'm gonna do it anyways. All right, so she's set, she's kind of baking. I didn't do a heavy bake, but definitely love this guy. 8 out of 10 for sure. Will use more frequently. Love, tosser. This one, absolutely not. She's a 4. This side's a 4, possibly a 3 even. However, this side for powder, love, absolutely love. We'll give her, you know what, we're gonna give her an 8 too. This side has an 8. No, no bueno, no likey. We love. We'll use again. Since I forgot to put this lovely bit on, I don't know how I want to play this out. Let's just do a wee bit here and a wee bit there and finesse her. Okay, so while this bakes and does its thing and sets in, I think I'm gonna go in and do my brows. Where did this British accent come from? We do not know. Is it even quite British? Probably not. Boom. Also got this at Ulta. I've already tried this product. I bought it here at Sephora here in Canada, but I decided to stock up on it since I was already there, so yeah. But yeah, so this is what it looks like. It's got a fine tip. Oh, look at this camera. Anyways, it's got a fine tip. Nice, do some nice strokes, and then it's also got a brush. So you can brush out the hairs a little bit, move them in place, and then go to work. Alrighty, so the brows are on. I love this product. I've used it before, so I already know what it does. I'm pretty sure almost every Fenty product that I've used, haven't had an issue with. So yeah, this is one of my faves too. Okay, so I like to, even though it's kind of like set in and absorbed, I like to still take a brush, and also Real Techniques. As you can tell, I really like their brushes. This is just a powder brush, but I like to lightly wipe off what I put underneath my eyes that I use for baking. Just ever so lightly brush that off. And then we're gonna go on to one of my favorite brands, Juvia's Place. I love their stuff. They're so freaking pigmented, but that's a good thing because a little bit goes a long way and it actually lasts. Like the color you see in the pan is what you're gonna get when you swatch it on yourself. It's chef's kiss. But I got one of their, I'm not too sure how new this is. I'm a little late in the game, as you can tell, but it's called Blushed Rougie, right? Can she read? Yes, Blushed Rougie Volume 1. So I saw it in the store when I bought it. I didn't actually swatch it because it was a tester and I just didn't want to touch all that stuff, you know. 2 colors, kind of like a, I want to say like a rusted, not fully rusted, but it's like a nice orange in here. Kind of looks brown on camera, but it's got more of like a orangey look, color to it. And then this one looks a lot more, I don't know, almost like a matte red, but in person it's got more of a pinky mauve color to it. But this is Volume 1. Love their packaging too. So I'm already well aware with Juvia's products that they are pigmented, and you must go in with a light hand or heavy-handed if you like that look. To each their own. But for me, I've learned my lesson. You go in with a light hand first. So that was this top color here. So let's, yeah, there she is. A little bit goes a long way for me. This is probably all I would wear. And I'm probably still gonna go in with like my powder brush just to wipe that away a little bit because it went in a little harshly. I probably should have dusted some off the brush before I did that. Knowing me, I like to mix my colors, so I probably use the two together, but just to see what the other one looks like by itself. Pigmented, I tell you. Oh, see, this is super soft, super subtle. And I don't know if it's because I use the same brush with the pink one, but it's giving off a pinky undertone. Oh, I like this though. It's soft, so maybe you do want to go in heavy-handed. A little bit. There we go. I don't know how well that translates on camera, but I quite like this. I would just end up mixing the two, to be honest. Love, love, love. So yeah, this I'm gonna use over and over again and over again. Love. We're gonna give her 10 out of 10. Yeah. Oh, I forgot about these guys. They're just basically mini sponges. I'm sure they do the same thing as my other Real Technique brush, just more mini and probably for targeted areas. We'll save this for another time. All right, the part of makeup that stresses me out the most is eyeliner, especially when it's liquid. I mean, this one's a pen, so it shouldn't be too bad, but still, and it's waterproof, so we're gonna have to see if that dries down quick. Can't make any mistakes with waterproof stuff. But I got the NYX. I never know if it's NYX or NYX. Somebody let me know. NYX. Okay. The NYX Professionals Epic Ink Liner. Pray for me. Your standard. Nothing too fancy, nothing too crazy. Now, the good thing is, because I'm staying at home, I can mess this up and I'll just sit in it and nobody has to see it but me. I mean, I guess you guys are gonna be seeing it, but yeah. Sure. Okay. At this point, if you look different, it's whatever, huh? Is that somewhat the same? Yikes. Ooh, no, no, no. And this is where we go downhill. Okay. Maybe this could work. This could look similar. She's starting to not look the same and a little thicker than the other. Whatever. We're gonna leave it as is. I've done worse, so this is actually pretty good. We're gonna give this a 9 out of 10. I do prefer using a pot and then just like a brush to glide it on myself, because I feel like I can manipulate that a little bit better. But I'm not mad at this. I'm not mad at this. We quite like this. Oops, there she is. Yeah, yeah. I've also already used this guy before and I quite love it. It's the Lancôme. Est-ce que je peux lire? Wow, okay. Is it Lash Idôle or Idôle Lash? It's Lancôme Lash Idôle. Lash Lifting Volumizing Mascara. Fanned Out Volume. Up to 24-hour wear. I mean, I've got pretty sparse lashes, but I do like the way this ends up making it look. It's got such pretty packaging too. I feel so expansive and bougie with this. The liner is gonna make it hard to see that I actually have lashes, but that's okay. That is okay. Normally I do also put a lash primer on just to make them a little thicker looking and more volumized, but clearly she forgot that step, so this is where we're at. Oh, that's another update. I got LASIK last summer. So I can actually see now. I can see colors. I can see sands when I'm driving. Not that I couldn't before, it's just a lot more focused now. Yeah, so my eyes are a lot more sensitive to light, dust, air, basically anything, so they get red pretty easily over nothing. Oh Lord, no, that liner did not turn out as nice as I thought it did. Yikes. Not that it made a huge difference because you can't really see it, but this is a great product. Normally I do put a lash primer on there and it would have made a bigger difference. My lashes would have looked a little bit longer too and a lot more fuller, but your girl did herself dirty and forgot that step. But nonetheless, j'adore. 10 out of 10. Don't use this as an example of 10 out of 10, but this itself, 10 out of 10. For lip stuff, also Juvia's, because I absolutely love Juvia's place. I got a gloss and 2 lipsticks. So the gloss is part of the Coffee Shop lip gloss collection, and I got Kenyan Coffee. So it's kind of like a pinky nude. It's got a bit of a pink to it, but almost nude. Listen, I'm not makeup versed or have the proper makeup lingo down, so it died. I don't know at what point the camera died, but it did. So what I was saying is that I got lipsticks, and it is the Velvety Matte Lipstick, part of the Berry collection, and in shade Drama Queen. So she's kind of like a like a, how do you describe that? It looks red on camera, but it's definitely more closer to a purple, I would say, or inching towards those shades. Like a dark plum. There you go. Plumish like. And then the other one I got was the creamy lipstick, part of the red satin collection called New Flame. I love their packaging. They're just so, it's just, how nice are these? So detailed, creative. I just love their stuff. How pretty. Okay, so this one's definitely a red. Ooh, she's creamy. She's definitely creamy. I feel like this is kind of comparable to Ruby Woo from the MAC collection. I'm really digging the, what do you call it? Drama Queen from the Velvet collection, so I think we're gonna go with this one. I also got a liner from them. Lip liner, the Luxe liner in Cocoa Latte. So hopefully it's a little dark enough for me to put on Drama Queen. I'm not quite sure. Let's put it side by side. Oh, yeah, she's dark enough. That's definitely dark enough. Can you focus? Focus. Focus. Okay, yeah, right there. That's super dark actually. Maybe it might be too dark for that, but we'll still try it. The sun is doing me dirty. I feel like the sun and I have a love-hate relationship every time I record, because I do like to try to use natural lighting so you can see, but also I can see what the colors and products I use actually end up looking like. But the sun is trying to tussle, like, see what, like, oof. Oh, she's dark, but I quite like it. It glides on like a dream. Okay, let's go in with Miss Drama Queen. This is a little too close for comfort. My gosh. Oh. I'm just gonna do the top lip first and do this. Oh, she's bright. She's a lot brighter than I was expecting her to appear. I feel like this liner is definitely too dark for this shade of lipstick, but it definitely could be a look, just not what I was going for. Both still great products, but I would definitely do more of a, probably a more brown. This is a shade of brown, yes, but it's definitely more on the darker side. Certain lipsticks I would definitely use this with, but it's a little too dark for this one, I find. Would have to like blend it out a little bit more. I also normally do, oh my god, I did not realize I did all that. Normally I apply my mascara last. I do my set and then I put my mascara because I don't use waterproof mascara. And the last time I did this, like, the mascara kind of like ran a little bit, so we're not gonna put too much. Normally I use these two guys together combined, but since I'm not going anywhere, just this guy, just to see what it does with all of this. And this one, my little holy grail, because it sets, it locks everything in. She doesn't move. My makeup, it don't move after I use this. So normally this is my last step, but we're not using it today because I'm just gonna go sit on my couch and watch TV. So this is the finished look, the finished product. Yeah, I didn't really get a lot of exciting things from Target that I could have. I was a little overwhelmed when I walked in there, but I got some of the products that I do enjoy using. Sorry, some of the brands I do enjoy using, and yes, a few products that I already have used. But yeah, I'm back. We're gonna try to keep these videos going more often than I did last time. It won't be like a year. It was like 3 years break. 4 years? 3 years. I'll be more consistent, I promise. What it do? Wow, you'd think that after some time away I would be used to this. I would know what the heck I'm trying to say. What's the word? I've also why can't I speak? You can't even really see anything, me and my sports lashes. Oh my god, the sun, my retinas. Oh my gosh, I can't see. If you could square up with your skin sometimes. Oh. Oh Lord. Boo. I need help. Okay. Gotta test it out. See how it works. Oh my god, I just poked my eye. We're good. Set. That went up my nose. Oh, I can't breathe. Buh.